How's it going, guys? Nate here, welcome back to another video. This video, I'm going to be showing you the possession-based team that I've been using in FUT Champions. This is a really cheap team as well, it costs you like 10-15k, based from the Premier League. I was using the 4-5-1, for some reason it says the first variation, but it is the second variation of that formation. Yeah, that's the formation I used to base the team around. Very cheap, and I've done quite well in FUT Champions with it. It's a completely different playstyle to what I usually use. I don't usually go for a possession-based team. I like to try and rush the ball up the field as quick as possible, but I had to go playing with a possession team, and yeah, it worked out really well for me. And this was the best sort of formation I could find to help me do that. And it went well. So starting off in goal, I've got Jack Butland. Obviously one of the most overpowered goalies on the game, being 6'5" and having ridiculous stats. I'm pretty sure with glove chemistry style as well, that 81 diving goes up to about 87. His 83 handling goes to about 90 odd, and his positioning goes up to about 85. So really good formation for him. I'm pretty sure that most of these players have the correct chemistry styles on them. In at right back, I have Klein. The reason I went for Klein is because he's so much cheaper than Walker and Bellerin. But he's still really quick, and he's got really well-rounded stats as well for a right back. To have all above 70 and then 61 shooting is pretty good. I've got Sentinel on him, which takes his defending to probably about 86, 87 maybe, and his physical up to about 85. So that makes a really good card. He's really good at pushing up and getting involved with the play of passing along the right-hand side as well. Now, first of my centre-backs, I've got Ashley Williams. Ashley Williams is really good centre-back this year. 70 pace is obviously decent, and then he's got 82 defending, 82 physical as well. Being only 6 foot tall, really good work rates of medium high. I've said before that I like to have a smaller centre-back, as their agility and balance seems to be a lot better, so they can cope with the twisty and turny sort of attackers that you're going to come up against a lot better than a lanky defender who struggles to turn around. Now next to him I've got Vertonghen. Vertonghen is one of the best centre-backs that you can possibly use on the old FIFAs. This FIFA, I think he's brilliant. He's always had high medium work rates, which doesn't seem to cause me many problems. I think he's my best free kick taker in the team as well, which is ridiculous, seeing as he's a centre-back. But people seem to avoid him this year because of his 67 pace, which with Anchor probably takes it up to about 73, 74, which is still reasonably good. 83 defending, 81 physical. Good passing out from the back as well, which that's what made me go for him originally, was because he can play the ball out from the back in this passing styled team. Now moving on to left back, I went with Clichy. No other reason apart from that there isn't much of a choice in the Premier League, I feel. For 1.8k, Gal Clichy is probably my favourite choice from the Premier League. Not much to say about him. He hasn't got the great physical, but just seems to play well in game. Now, moving on into our midfield, we'll go with our right midfielder first, where we have Navas. Now, Navas is a player you will never ever come up against. He's so underused, it's ridiculous. But with his 88 pace and his 83 agility, his 83 dribbling, which feels like somewhere around 90 because of how good he is, agility-wise and with his balance. He really feels light on the pitch. He's got a really good cross into our striker as well. His position is brilliant, and he gets the job done. On our right centre midfield, we go with Kouyaté, which you might think is strange. As soon as I've gone for a passing team, I've got someone in centre midfield of 61 passing. But he actually doesn't do too bad of a job. He popped up and scored the odd goal. And just short passing, he's absolutely fine. I've got Deadeye on him, which takes the passing to around 70, 75, which isn't awful. His long passing isn't great, but as long as you keep it short with him, he'll be brilliant. He's just, in my eyes, the bigger and better version of Kante. I'd always take Kouyaté over Kante. I think as an engine in the midfield, he's just a bigger, better player to have in your team. I'm also a West Ham fan, so probably a little bit biased. In the middle of the midfield, I've got Ander Herrera, simply because of how much I like him in real life, but also on his card, he's got 81 passing, 84 dribbling, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high work rates and 6 foot, making him, in my opinion, one of the best cheap midfielders you are going to get in the Premier League. Probably the best centre midfielder in this team. His passing's brilliant, his shooting's brilliant, he's not too slow, decent defending, good physical, good dribbling. You cannot go wrong spending 2k on Ander Herrera. In at left centre midfield, I went with Wilshere. Reason being, it was between Wilshere and Dembele because I like to have a left-footed centre midfielder. The reason I went for Wilshere is because Dembele seemed to cost more than the majority of players I have in this team, and so I thought I'd give Wilshere a go, and I'm glad I did because he ended up doing really, really well. I thought the 69 shooting would have been an issue, but he managed to get 2 goals in his 6 games. He's quick, he's strong, his passing is brilliant. Probably one of the best passers I have in this team. And yeah, a medium work rate's not bad. 5'8", a little bit small, but didn't cause me too many problems. So these are definitely 3 centre midfielders that I would advise getting as a partnership. Yeah, they all played really well. In at left midfield, I have then got Pedro. Now, people don't seem to get this Pedro often because of his 82 pace, but I use him more like I like to get the ball with him and sort of cut inside with him and pass the ball through the middle. With 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills, you really do have the versatility with Pedro of either running down the wing or cutting in, having a shot, or making one of them passes. But people don't usually use him often because of his pace, but he's definitely someone I would advise using. Moving on up front, I've got Divock Origi. Now, Origi, honestly, is one of my favourite strikers from the Premier League, and I never, ever come up against him. He has 85 pace, 74 shooting, which, once you put Deadeye on, I'm sure, I don't know, but I imagine his finishing is around 87, 88, 89, 90 sort of mark, which is insane. He's 6'1", which is obviously excellent. High medium work rates, which is perfect. 4-star skills. Why is this guy not used more often? 800 coins, you cannot go wrong with Origi. But yeah, this is the team, guys, and it's so much different to any other squad builder that I've shown you in the past, and so much different to any team that I've played with in the past. Yeah, I would million percent advise using this. I'm going to go to the player instructions now to show you what I do with this. In fact, I actually don't think I changed anything. I thought I'd give it a go with letting them play how they played. Yeah, I left it all the same, and it just worked. For some reason, it just worked. I usually have to religiously put a player instruction on, otherwise it stresses me out. But I haven't, and it's worked fine. I am going to say, at the beginning of the video, I'm pretty sure I said formation instead of chemistry style on Butland. That's been bugging me. But yeah, I meant chemistry style. Player roles really doesn't matter much, but I think I originally put Pedro on the corners to find out that his free kick accuracy was awful, so I imagined his crossing wasn't great. I think I put Wilshere on both of the corners. I then put Wilshere on the short free kick, and I put Vertonghen on the long free kick. Penalties I gave to Origi, and then I like to make my captain sort of the most experienced or older player on the team. So I'd probably give it to Williams, or I think I gave it to Clichy actually. But yeah, there's the team. Custom tactics, I left the same, but I changed defender line from offside trap to cover. And yeah, that's the team, guys. I'm not going to put any gameplay into this video. Just simply a squad builder. I've said this 100 times now, but I am 100% getting a computer soon. And when that happens, content will be so much better. It will be cut up, and I'll put clips in of the plays and whatever, and other videos that I do just be improved a lot. But yeah, that's where I'm leaving it. Make sure you like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to my channel, share with your friends if you enjoyed, comment any other sort of video ideas, if there's any certain games you want me to play or any squads you want me to make or whatever you want to see, make sure you drop it in the comments. But yeah, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video. Good.